All right, so you're here because, let's be honest, you want to be in the know, right, when it comes to this crazy crypto world.
Yeah.
But who has time to read all those long articles?
Nobody.
Especially on BTC, ETH, and XRP.
Right.
That's where we come in. Because we do the heavy lifting for you, dug through articles from Crypto Times, FX Leaders, Forbes, Digital Assets, FX Street, Forbes, crypto market data.
Yeah.
Crypto U today, and the Crypto Basic.
Lots of info.
To bring you this deep dive on what's moving the needle right now.
I like that.
And what you can expect down the road.
Sounds good.
So basically, we're going to cut through the noise.
Right to the good stuff.
And give you the insights on price action. What's up with those tariffs everyone's talking about? The XRP ETF buzz.
Big one.
And what all those price predictions really mean.
For your portfolio.
Exactly.
So let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Looking at all this data from March 30th and 31st, 2025.
Okay.
It's clear that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, they each have their own story going on.
Right. Not all moving in the same direction.
Not at all.
So let's start with Bitcoin.
Good place to start.
Seems like it's been up and down quite a bit.
A bit volatile day.
Crypto Times mentioned it stayed between $82,000 and $85,000 for the week.
Yeah.
Even dipped to like $81,762 briefly.
Before bouncing back.
Right.
What's the deal there?
Well, it looks like Bitcoin is really testing that support level.
Okay.
It managed a small gain, you know.
Yeah. Just over 1%.
But that trading volume.
Right.
That's down 45%. That's a big drop.
It is.
Makes you wonder, are the bulls losing steam?
Interesting.
Now, some analysts, they're saying this could be like a local bottom.
Okay.
Around that $80,000 to $82,000 zone.
Yeah.
And if it holds there, we could see a rally, you know, maybe $95,000.
Okay.
Or even $100,000.
Wow.
They might be seeing some positive on-chain signals.
Oh, yeah.
People holding strong.
Less selling pressure.
So there's that optimistic view.
Right.
But I also read some more cautious takes. Even some bearish ones.
Yeah. There's another side to this coin.
Literally?
One experienced trader is pointing to a bearish wedge breakdown.
Oh, wow.
On the Bitcoin chart.
Okay.
Now, if this pattern plays out, not so good.
How not so good are we talking?
Bitcoin could drop to like $65,635.
Ouch.
It's a pretty big difference.
That's a huge drop.
This trader's probably looking at price action and trend lines,
I see.
suggesting a shift in momentum.
Okay.
So you've got these two totally different views.
Total opposites.
Which I guess shows you.
Yeah.
It's tough to predict markets.
For sure.
Even for Bitcoin.
Dude, yeah.
Right? The original gangster.
Exactly.
But the takeaway here is that $80,000, that's the key level.
Line in the sand.
Exactly.
If it breaks down,
we could see further drops. Potential for upward movement.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's the Bitcoin situation.
Opposing forces battling it out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now Ethereum seems to be having its own struggles.
More on the negative side.
Right.
Yeah, it tested that $1,800 support.
Okay.
Just like Bitcoin. Trading volume took a hit.
How much are we talking?
At least 25% down.
So not as much as Bitcoin, but still significant.
Definitely significant.
Yeah.
And that weak volume, when it tried to bounce back, that's not a good sign.
What does that tell us?
It could mean that buyers aren't that convinced.
Okay.
And $1,800 might get tested again.
Soon.
Potentially.
Okay. FX Street also mentioned that it closed below its daily support.
Right. At $1,861.
And a weekly decline of almost 10%.
Yeah, nearly double digits.
Not good.
So if this keeps going down, we might see $1,700.
Wow.
It makes you wonder, is Ethereum being hit harder?
By?
You know those broader market anxieties?
That we're going to talk about?
Yeah, because it's kind of tied to the altcoin market.
More so than Bitcoin?
Potentially.
Okay, so we've got Bitcoin and Ethereum both kind of shaky.
Testing those crucial levels.
But then there's XRP.
Right. XRP's the outlier here.
Seems to be doing its own thing.
Definitely on a different path.
And it's a positive one.
For now, at least.
Up around 4% to almost 5%.
Yeah, depending on when you left.
Trading between $2.10 and $2.19.
Based on these articles?
Right, big market caps still.
Yeah.
And trading volume's not crazy high. But still a solid $3.22 billion.
Not bad at all.
The interesting thing is, analysts are talking about this consolidation pattern.
Like a coiled spring.
I like that analogy.
Right. It moves big. Then it trades in a tight range.
Okay.
Builds up energy.
For that next move.
Exactly.
So after that 40% drop from $3.40?
Yeah, a couple months back.
XRP's in this range now.
Between $77.8
Support.
and $3.21.
Resistance.
And there's this bull flag forming.
Okay, what's that all about?
So a bull flag, it's a pattern on the chart that usually means a pause in an uptrend, but then it could move higher again.
Gotcha.
Now, if it breaks above $3.21.
That resistance level.
Right.
Yeah.
The long-term target could be around
$12?
Based on the height of that initial move.
Okay.
Before it consolidated.
I see.
And there's also this 5-year ascending channel.
Oh, wow.
That some analysts are looking at, pointing to a possible rally to $6.50 UNIS.
Okay.
If the price keeps following that trend.
So those are some pretty optimistic predictions for XRP.
Yeah, if those patterns play out.
Right. But I did notice some warnings, too.
There are always warnings.
Especially in crypto.
It's a risky game.
So what should we be careful about?
Well, they're saying that $2, that's a really important level.
For XRP.
If it drops below that, and stays there, it could confirm a bearish head and shoulders pattern.
The head and shoulders.
Yeah, it's another chart pattern.
Okay.
And it usually means the uptrend is ending.
Reversal.
Exactly. And if that happens,
the price could plummet.
Yeah.
Like $1.07.
Ouch. Okay.
So to stay positive, it needs to reclaim $2.50.
Okay.
That's key to get back to $3.
So XRP is at a crossroads.
Yeah, a make or break point.
Let's shift gears a bit and talk about what's affecting the market as a whole.
The bigger picture.
Right, because these articles kept mentioning tariffs.
Oh, yeah. Tariffs are a big deal.
Seems like they're causing some anxiety.
A lot of anxiety.
Especially President Trump's Liberation Day tariffs.
Coming up on April 2nd.
Yeah, and the possibility of them getting even bigger.
Up to 20% across the board.
That's a lot.
It is.
So investors are getting nervous.
Naturally.
Affects not just crypto, stocks too.
Everything's connected.
Right, and this uncertainty, it pushes investors away from risk.
You want safety.
And crypto is seen as risky.
Especially in times like these.
So that could explain why Bitcoin and Ethereum are down.
It's definitely a factor. It's a reminder that crypto doesn't exist in a bubble.
It's part of the global economy.
What happens out there affects crypto.
100%.
So it's not just about what's happening within the crypto market itself.
Yeah.
Global stuff matters.
Big time.
Okay, so we talked about the big three.
Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP.
What about the rest of the altcoins?
The altcoin market.
What's the story there?
It's a mixed bag. Okay. Some of the bigger ones like ADA.
Cardano.
Right. BNB.
Yeah.
They had small gains.
Okay.
DOGE and SOL.
Dogecoin and Solana.
Barely moved.
Okay.
And TRX was down a bit.
Right.
But if you look at the top gainers on March 30th, EOS and Kronos were leading the pack.
Really?
Yeah, with some pretty big gains.
How big are we talking?
Like EOS was up over 6% and Kronos over 5%.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then Near Tions and JUP also did well. On the flip side,
the losers.
A VMaker and Pepe coin.
Pepe coin.
Yeah, the meme coins.
They're always unpredictable.
For sure.
But those percentages for the winners and losers, they were a little different depending on the source.
That's normal though.
Why is that?
Different platforms, they collect data differently.
Okay.
And the timing might be off.
Makes sense.
So slight variations are expected.
Gotcha.
But the overall picture is still valid.
So even with the market being a bit jittery, there are still some altcoins doing well.
Definitely some strong performers.
Especially those ones you mentioned.
Toncoin, Kronos, Mantle, and Render.
They were highlighted as having bullish setups.
Even with the market being soft.
And the sources even mentioned.
Yeah.
Specific price levels to watch.
And potential targets.
So some traders are still finding opportunities, always, even in this climate.
It's all about research.
Right. Looking beyond the headline.
Exactly. Finding those hidden gems.
Okay, so mixed bag for altcoins.
Yeah, pretty much.
But let's get back to XRP.
Sure.
Because there's this whole ETF thing.
Yeah, the ETF buzz.
And it's getting people excited.
Definitely a lot of hype.
Especially after the SEC dropped its appeal against Ripple.
That was a big win.
Huge.
For XRP holders.
And the whole community.
Gave everyone a morale boost.
And now the odds of a spot XRP ETF getting approved.
They've skyrocketed.
Over 85% on Polymarket.
Yeah, that's pretty significant.
It is. Especially in the U.S.
Right, because the U.S. has been slow to approve those.
Very cautious.
So this is a big deal.
It is.
And people are thinking, maybe this means a more crypto-friendly environment is coming.
Yeah, with regulations easing up a bit.
And maybe this could open the door for other ETFs.
Oh, like SOL and
Solana and Cardano.
Right.
Those are big ones too.
They are.
So that 85% on Polymarket, that's a big jump.
It is.
And there's a lot of money on the line.
Yeah, over $55,000 in prediction volume.
That's serious.
It is.
Shows you how much people believe in this.
Yeah, they're putting their money where their mouth is. And it's not just like retail investors.
Right.
Nate Gerasi even said, it's not a matter of if. He's pretty confident.
He is.
And he mentioned XRP's market cap. And the big institutions getting interested.
Like BlackRock.
And Fidelity.
Yeah, the big players.
They don't mess around.
Nope, they're serious.
And remember, XRP was briefly the third largest crypto.
Yeah, back in late 2024.
That's got to mean something.
It does.
So this ETF thing is definitely good for XRP.
It's a catalyst for sure.
But then you've got these crazy long-term price predictions.
Yeah, like $10,000.
That's a lot.
It is.
What's the reality check on that?
Well, we got to be realistic.
Right.
The $10,000 argument, it depends on a lot of things.
Like what?
ETF approvals leading to huge institutional money flowing in traditional financial institutions using XRP.
Banks and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
And central banks and corporations holding crypto reserves. Like a massive supercycle. Pushing XRP to $100 first, eventually to $10,000.
So it's like a perfect storm scenario.
Yeah, everything aligning perfectly.
But the sources also had some doubts about that.
Of course.
Nothing's guaranteed in crypto.
Yeah, right.
So what were the counter arguments?
Well, they said, look at the Bitcoin ETFs.
Right.
They were a big deal. But Bitcoin's not worth millions of dollars.
Like some people thought it would be.
Exactly. Right. And XRP wasn't even mentioned in those crypto reserve talks.
It was all about Bitcoin.
Pretty much.
Okay, so maybe $10,000 is a bit much.
Yeah, a bit optimistic.
What's a more realistic supercycle target then?
Maybe closer to $15.
Okay, still a good gain.
Definitely not bad.
And then there's the market cap issue.
Yeah, for XRP to hit $10,000, it would need a market cap of like $2 quadrillion.
A quadrillion?
That's more than all the wealth in the world.
That's insane.
It is.
So yeah, that's not happening.
Probably not.
What about the idea that if all the banks used XRP
for cross-border payments, that would drive the price up
to crazy levels? Right. That realistic?
Well, even if all banks adopted XRP, which is a big if, it wouldn't necessarily mean $10,000.
Why not?
Well, first of all, there are other players in the cross-border payments game.
It's not just XRP.
Nope. And Ripple still owns a lot of XRP.
Like 40%.
Banks wouldn't want to make Ripple that powerful.
By driving the price up so much.
Exactly.
Okay.
Plus, banks might just create their own solutions.
They like to do that.
They do.
So yeah, maybe banks using XRP wouldn't be the magic bullet.
Probably not.
Okay.
And then there's the comparison, Bitcoin and Ethereum.
In terms of
development activity.
Oh, yeah.
Some people say Bitcoin and Ethereum are overvalued.
Because
their actual use cases aren't that great.
Okay.
But look at Ethereum.
Okay.
So much happening there.
Like what?
Tokenization, decentralized finance, it's DeFi.
Huge total value locked.
Okay.
And banks are using it too.
For their crypto projects.
Yeah, they're building on Ethereum.
Interesting.
And Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's becoming the digital gold.
Store value.
Exactly. Plus it's being used for carbon credits.
Okay.
Big companies like ExxonMobil are adopting it.
Wow.
And even the IMF and the US government are getting involved.
That's a lot of support.
It is. So the point is, XRP has potential.
It does.
But it's not quite at the level of Bitcoin and Ethereum yet.
In terms of real world adoption and development.
Okay, so those big price predictions.
Yeah, the $10,000 dreams.
They need a healthy dose of reality.
For sure.
We gotta look at the fundamentals.
Oh,
So stepping back for a minute.
Okay.
How's the crypto market overall doing?
You mean like the total market cap and trading volume?
Yeah, the big picture.
Well, one of the articles cited CoinMarketCap data, saying the global crypto market cap is around $2.96 trillion.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
It is.
Yeah. In the 24-hour trading volume.
Around $53.47 billion.
So there's still a lot of action happening.
Definitely.
Okay, that gives us some context.
For sure.
Now, for anyone listening who's thinking about buying or selling XRP.
Yeah, based on all this info.
What are the key takeaways?
Well, the sources actually offer a good practical guide.
Okay.
First of all,
Yeah.
XRP is easy to find, exchanges and marketplaces. It's pretty accessible.
Gotcha.
And people are interested in it because it has a strong community, big presence on social media.
Okay.
And it's gone up in price a lot in the past.
Yeah, but it's also been volatile.
Very true.
Ups and downs.
It's a roller coaster.
So where can people buy XRP?
Well, the guide from Forbes Digital Assets,
Okay.
it mentions exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, Kraken.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah, and you can also find it on some payment platforms.
Okay.
DeFi platforms.
Decentralized finance.
Right.
Okay.
And even some crypto ATMs.
Wow. So there are options.
Definitely.
But the important thing is to do your research.
Because the fees, security, and user experience,
Yeah.
they can vary a lot.
Okay, so don't just jump into the first one you see.
Not a good idea.
And once you buy XRP,
Yeah.
how do you keep it safe?
Well, the guide emphasizes wallets,
Okay.
hardware wallets.
Cold wallets.
Right. They offer the best security.
Why is that?
They keep your private keys offline, so they're much harder to hack.
Makes sense.
They mentioned Ledger, like the Nano S Plus and Stacks,
Okay.
and Trezor, with the Model 1, Model T, and Safe 5.
Those are popular choices.
They are,
And there's also the CipherRock X1
right,
that uses a different approach.
sharding instead of a seed phrase
Okay.
for security.
Interesting.
Now, online wallets,
Hot wallets.
they're convenient for trading,
Oh,
but they're more vulnerable.
to hacks and stuff.
Yeah, because they're online
So if you buy on an exchange, your XRP will be in their wallet,
at first.
but it's safer to move it to your own wallet.
Yeah, a hot or cold wallet.
Because exchanges can get hacked
It happens.
and people lose a lot of money.
Billions of dollars have been lost.
Wow. That's scary.
It is.
So what are some specific things people can do?
To protect their XRP.
Yeah, some tips.
Well, strong passwords are crucial.
Okay.
Like 16 characters or more.
Wow, that's long.
Yeah, the longer the better.
And unique password.
Different for each account.
Right.
And two-factor authentication.
UFA.
Everywhere you can.
What's the best way to do that?
Hardware security keys
Okay.
or authenticator apps.
Like Google Authenticator?
Yeah, things like that.
Okay.
SMS-based 2FA.
Yeah.
That's not as secure.
Why not?
SIM swapping attacks.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about those.
They're a real threat.
Okay, so 2FA is important, but choose the right method.
Exactly.
Now, let's say you want to sell your XRP.
Okay.
How do you do that?
Usually through exchanges, you can sell for fiat currency.
Like dollars, euros?
Right.
Yeah.
Or swap for other crypto.
Like stable coins.
Yeah, USDC, for example.
Okay.
And there are platforms like MoonPay
Okay.
that let you sell XRP,
And get the money where?
your bank account,
Okay.
credit card, or PayPal.
Convenient.
It is.
But they probably charge fees.
Yeah, for those fiat conversions.
Makes sense.
The exact steps depend on the platform.
Right.
Like on Coinbase. You
Yeah.
go to your XRP wallet,
Okay.
click sell,
Okay.
choose the amount,
Yeah.
and how you want to withdraw.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But always double check the details.
Before you hit that button.
Exactly.
Okay. Lastly,
Yeah.
any general advice for managing crypto investments?
Oh, yeah. This is important.
Especially for beginners.
Well, for everyone, really.
So what are the key things to keep in mind?
Well, first,
Yeah.
you got to stay informed about the market.
Like what's trending?
Yeah, exactly. Now, if it's a bull market
Price is going up.
or a bear market,
Price is going down.
that helps you make decisions.
Okay.
Second,
Yeah.
diversify.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And most importantly,
Yeah.
know your risk tolerance.
How much can you afford to lose?
Right.
Okay.
And have clear investment goals.
What are you trying to achieve?
And how long are you investing for?
Short term, long term.
All that stuff matters.
It does.
Helps you make smart choices.
That align with your goals.
Exactly.
The guide also answered some common questions,
Like FAQs.
right? Like how much XRP do you need to buy?
Yeah. The minimum amount,
Yep.
you can buy fractions of XRP.
So it doesn't have to be a lot.
Nope.
Oh.
And whether XRP is good for beginners?
Some say it's better to start with stocks or Bitcoin.
Yeah, they're less volatile.
Okay.
And they explain that you can't mine XRP.
Right. All the units were created already.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that XRP is available in many countries.
So it's accessible
yeah. And that exchanges charge fees.
for buying and selling.
Pretty much standard.
Okay. So that's a lot of info.
It is.
To sum it all up,
Yeah.
XRP is holding strong,
Relatively speaking.
right? Bitcoin and Ethereum are struggling a bit.
Yeah, testing those support levels.
And the whole market is nervous about those tariffs.
The global economy is playing a role.
Definitely.
The XRP ETF is a big deal.
Lots of excitement.
But opinions are divided on how it'll affect the price.
Especially in the long term.
Those $10,000 Predictions.
They're a stretch.
For sure.
And for anyone dealing with XRP, security is key.
Always.
And invest responsibly.
Do your research.
This whole thing shows us.
Yeah.
Crypto is unpredictable.
That's part of the fun.
And external factors matter.
Like the global economy.
And regulations.
All that plays a role.
So what do you think?
Yeah. What will determine XRP's future?
The experts have different opinions.
From dropping below $1 to reaching $6.50.
Or even those crazy $10,000 dreams.
It's a fascinating question.
It is.
Keep researching.
And stay informed.
That's the key.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was a pleasure.